Hi guys, it's been a while. Truth be told, I kind of forgot that I even had this channel, like, for things besides vocal covers. So, a lot has changed in the past 2 years since I last recorded that other one. First of all, I'm in Japan right now. It is currently, I'm not wearing my watch, 6:19 p.m. and I'm really excited to be here. But I'm even more excited because when I made that Utada video for the first Love album, everybody really liked it. So they were like, oh, make more Utada, and so like, oh, giving me an excuse to talk about my favorite artist ever. It took me a while to decide which album I was going to do next. I could just go in chronological order, but I'm actually going to do it another way because recently, as I said, I'm in Japan now, obviously, and I've had a little journey of my own. I had a little bit of an exodus of my own, so I think that Exodus should be the album that I review this time. The opening, I really like. I really think that it makes a really good opening, but it has this kind of vibe to it that you're like entering into an adventure that this album is or whatever, and it serves its purpose well, and I really like the harmonies in it too, and I like the lyrics too. They're a really good, what's the word? Opening feeling. I'm trying not to use the word opening too much, but I guess I did. I love this song. I remember a long time ago, the first time I ever heard this song was I was on the official English language website for Utada, because at that time I was just starting to get into her music. It was like 2004, and they had up previews of some of the songs from the Exodus album, and it was Devil Inside, Easy Breezy, Kremlin Dusk, Wonderbout, and I think the crossover interlude. But I heard this and I was like, yeah, and since then it has been my jam. It's just such a good song, it's so catchy, and it's got such cool instrumental, and just the fact that I've seen her actually perform it live adds even more to this song for me, because like at the end she was just like, and oh my gosh, I love this song so much. Recently this is Exodus 04, this song has really been kind of my song lately since I have traveled here, and it's about kind of traveling and getting away and like being independent. It's also about love, but it's also about being independent. That's the idea of an exodus. I'm gesturing like an Italian, but that's the idea of an exodus, is to travel somewhere like that. And this song is probably one of my favorite songs instrumentally. I really love the piano, between the beat, the piano, all of the instrumental aspects of it, her vocals, the harmonies. I just really think this song is amazing, and it doesn't get enough credit. But also, I should say that even though it's 04, I always insert the number of like whatever year it is that I'm listening to this song. Like this year I was like, this is my Exodus 1-2 012, or no, that doesn't work, does it? What to say about this song? I think that this song is trashy. And I think that the instrumental in this is really weird too. But her vocals are really good. And it's really hard to dislike this song because it's so catchy. And if you're just like somewhere or like in your car and you're just like, the song comes on, you're just like singing and jamming to it. But yeah, this song is trashy. I'm not gonna deny that. But it's funny because like this part, she's basically talking about how she's the two-timer, which I think is really funny. Like, I try to imagine Utada at some club and she's just like, sup? Can we just talk about how much I love this song? This song is just so cute. It's so adorable, and like, her vocals in it are so good. The harmonies that she chose and everything are so perfect, and just the ending of it, I'm just like, this song is so great. I'm so glad it was a single and got an MV, because there were plenty of songs on this album that deserved it and didn't get it, and this is one of the ones that actually deserved it and got it, so I don't know whose fault that was, but good job. Again, what to say about this song? It's trashy lyrics, again, and the composition's kind of weird, but her vocals are really good, and it's a really interesting song, and again, it's really hard to dislike this song, especially toward the end where the piano gets a little heavier. That's actually my favorite part of the song, because otherwise it's just, the instrumentals in this are kind of weird, and she talks about this being her experimental album a lot. I can kind of tell on this song. But interesting fact about the song and me, before I ever heard this song, I actually read the lyrics to it. Utada. You know. But I read the lyrics to it and I was like, oh, this is a new Utada song. I hadn't heard it yet, and so I had no idea how the melody went. And when I read the lyrics in my head, I heard a melody really similar to what actually is the song. So when I actually listened to the song, I was like, did I just like predict a melody? I feel like we were in sync, and it was a wonderful feeling. I love you, Utada, you're the best. Everything about this song, to me, is perfect. The instrumentals are so cool. They sound unlike anything she's ever done before, and really anything that she's done since, unfortunately. The vocals in this are so good, the harmonies and everything, and I know she reused that one, the verse, melody harmony thing for Kiss and Cry Again, but for some reason it sounds better in this song. I don't really know why, but the lyrics themselves, it took me forever to figure out that she was talking about a prostitute. Who writes songs about prostitutes and this well? Who does it? No, only Utada does it, and she's probably the only person who will ever do it. It's so good. It just like, it's so clever. Who does this kind of thing? But my question, or my qualm is, where was the single for this? Where was the music video for this? This is such a good track. Why didn't it get more attention? She's never performed it live even. This song, I don't dislike it. I'm not obsessed with it like I am with Hotel Lobby and some of the other songs on this, but I don't get it. I don't get this song. I understand some of the lyrics, like this beginning part here obviously is really straightforward what she's like talking about. She's talking about her career, but there are some of the lyrics in this that are just like, why did she write that? And what's disconcerting to me is I've been her fan for a really long time, and I still don't understand this song, and Utada always calls it, this song, her song. Well, because I don't understand this song, does that mean I don't understand her as a person? Yeah, this is a really interesting song, and again, her obsession with Freddie Mercury, and just, it's wonderful. I love the crossover interlude. I actually like it better than the opening. I like the instrumental better by a little bit, but I like the vocal harmony parts better by a long shot. Just something about this one, I don't know, I just really like it better. And I don't know, I kind of always wondered what this in the opening would sound like as a full song, so maybe someday she'll do an English album again and make this a full song, because she did the same thing with Kotoba ni Naranai Kimochi. You never know. The song is perfect. I remember the first time I heard this song, and remember I mentioned earlier when I was talking about how I was on the website and they had short previews of each of the songs. They had a preview for Kremlin Dusk. They only had the part from the second verse up to where it kind of speeds up, but not the big climax. This song, to me, tells a story, and that, I love it when songs do that. It's like one of the best feelings in the world when you listen to a song, and not only is the instrumental really good and the vocals basically flawless, but it tells a story too, and in your head you start to see like the pictures. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. But again, where was the single for this? Where was the music video for this? However, she has performed this live. I went to the Chicago House of Blues performance a couple of years back, and this song was my favorite part of the night. But it was flawless, and I wish I could talk about this song for the entire length of the song itself, but unfortunately I probably should move on to the next song. Story time. Okay, so this song is actually the first Utada song I ever heard outside of Simple and Clean and Hikari, because I saw on that page, like I was telling you before, and it was right around my birthday, I remember, and I was like, this is so cool. So cool. And I I love this song, and I'm so glad it was a single and got a music video, and she performs it live. I've seen this one live too. She did the drama show. Okay, sorry. And I just think this is such an interesting song. Again, like, who writes songs like this? Who writes about how they want to be a man because their husband, they feel like they can't communicate with their husband? Only Utada. I think that only she can do it, but that's okay because she does it really well. I really like this song. The instrumental is kind of weird, but Utada's sass in this makes up for everything. I love it when she sings sassy. She really sings this kind of style really well, and it's so interesting because, like, the lyrics, again, are a little on the trashy side, but, like, she sings it so well, and you're just like, oh, I feel that, girl. I feel that. And I kind of wish that she would perform this one live too, because, like, I feel like it would just be so cool to hear her sing with that kind of sass live. Like, she does it with Me Muero. She sings with the same kind of sass, but this is even better with, like, the sass level. But I really like the pre-choruses and just how she's, like, almost rapping during the verses. She's so good. She's so good. This song, by far is my least favorite Utada song ever. I don't like the instrumentals. And her voice here in this verse, just listen. Her voice sounds fine in the verse. When she gets to the chorus, suddenly she turns into this, like, high-pitched, like, really overly feminine voice, and it doesn't sound good. And the lyrics are really trashy, and I feel like this song could have been better, even without a change in lyrics or instrumental, if they had just changed how she sings that chorus, and the bridge too drives me nuts. Because I know she can sing high better than that. I blame Timbaland, because I know he helped compose this song. I blame him. I blame you. It's your fault. I really love this song. It's so honest, and I love the guitar in it, and she's playing the guitar in this. I love how honest this song is. I love how you can listen to this song at any age and really appreciate it. I really like how simple the instrumental on this is, and I really like this song as a closer too, because it does finish off with just a little simple, like, this is the end of the album. I hope you enjoyed it kind of attitude. It's not like in your face or anything, which is not necessarily bad, but just it was appropriate for this album. And it also made me realize how much I love her as a singer, and I can't believe I've been her fan as long as I have. Like, every year that goes by, I'm like, wow, I've been listening to Utada for a really long time, and it makes me feel old, but I know there are other people besides me who have been her fans since, you know, Automatic was released. That's even more astronomical. You're old. Okay, so that's my ending to this album. Basically, my word on this is, this was an experimental album for her, or whatever, and if you think about it in that way, you may not enjoy it as much. To be honest, I like this album better than This Is the One, and I really think that this album doesn't get enough recognition, even though it's Utada, you know, and most people have listened to most of her stuff, and I think it would be a shame to miss out on this album, and I think that you should buy the album and not legally download it. I would hold up my copy at this point, but it's in America. But they're even selling it in the secondhand CD shop. I went there today to buy a birthday present for myself, and I saw it, and I was really excited. I was like, oh. So yeah, keep supporting Utada, and I'll be back soon with another CD review, not from Utada this time, because I really wanted to do the CD first, but then everybody was like, do Utada! So I listened. I love you. You better love me back.